This week's episode of the Weekly Pointers News Update is jam-packed. The Chase Sapphire Reserve Card offer is ending soon. There are new offers on the Chase business cards. Frontier is eliminating most of their customer service, and Mercedes-Benz is going to charge you extra to make the car go a little bit faster. Yes, that and a lot more. Plus, we're going to end the show on two really good food deals as well. So a lot of stuff in this week's episode. I'm Brandon Boyd with The Brandon Boyd Show. And if you're not familiar with the Weekly Pointers News Update, these come out every Sunday evening, and my job is to catch you up on all the news you may have missed regarding credit cards, points and miles, travel, money, finance, and everything in between. It is super simple to follow along. On one side of the screen, you'll see a list of the topics along with a timer down below, and there are timestamps down in the description below to help you follow along as well. I am going to be talking about some cards in today's video, and if you're interested in applying for any of those cards, or any card for that matter, make sure you apply using the referral link down in the description below. When you apply with that referral link, that greatly helps support the channel, and I can't thank you all enough for doing that so far. And we got a lot of stuff to cover in this week's episode, so I'm going to try to be as efficient as possible. Before we get started, don't forget to be awesome. Give me a big thumbs up on the video and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell notifications for alerts. We've got a lot to do in this episode. If you're ready, I'm ready. Let's go. This first story is very quick. The Chase Sapphire Reserve offer right now stands at 80,000 Chase Ultimate Rewards, and this offer is set to expire on November 30th, 2022. This is right around the corner if you've had your eyes on this card. The reason that I keep harping on this card is because it's rarely this high. Usually it's somewhere around 50,000 Chase Ultimate Rewards, and for a premium card, the sign-up offer needs to be higher like this. I wish they would keep it here more consistently, but make sure you apply before November 30th. I don't want to see any of you miss out on this deal. Take advantage while you can. Check the link down in the description below. Chase has spending offers for several of their business cards starting December 1st, 2022 and running through February 28th, 2023. Now, are these going to be earth-shattering? Not necessarily, but just to give you an idea of what these look like, the World of Hyatt business card, spend $5,000 and you'll earn an additional 5,000 bonus points. The IHG business card, spend $5,000 and earn 5,000 bonus points. And with the Ink business cards, there are extra bonuses as well. So you can think of these as almost like one additional point per dollar spent. You're going to get your regular multipliers with these business cards that are listed here already. However, you're just going to get some additional points when you hit those minimum thresholds. So if you already have these business cards, go ahead and take advantage of it. I just wanted to make you aware, especially if you're using a lot of business spend here in the next 3 months. Make sure you focus on this. If you can gather another point off each transaction, go ahead and do it. Make sure you don't miss out. Last week, American Express announced a really exciting initiative to make the application process even easier. Basically, what they're going to be doing is they're going to allow applicants to go ahead and apply for an American Express card and find out if they are approved once they click the submit button. Once they are approved, they then have the opportunity to accept the card that they are applying to. But before accepting that card, there will only be a soft pull on their credit to give that initial approval. If they decide to take the offer, then there will be a hard pull on the credit. So this basically gives people a way to know if they are going to get approved or not, instead of doing a hard pull on your credit and not knowing the outcome. You're just going through the process and applying like you normally would. You don't have to enter any additional information once you get that initial approval, which is really nice as well. So this is great. If you're interested in American Express and you've never had an American Express card before, this is a great way to see if you would get approved on the front end without the risk of getting a hard credit pull. It is going to be rolled out selectively here at first, and we'll see if it becomes widespread, but I'm excited about this. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. You know, to be honest with you, I stay away from a lot of the banking bonus signups because really they're just a pain in the butt to try to get the bonus, but there is one from Wells Fargo that I think you'll be very interested in. It's a bonus of $325 with hardly any work whatsoever. So Wells Fargo is offering a bonus when you open a new everyday checking account and complete the following requirements. All they have to do is receive a total of $1,000 or more in qualifying direct deposits to the new checking account within 90 calendar days from account opening. After that, there will be a few weeks where you'll have to wait to get that $325 bonus, but that is a really easy way to snag an additional $325. It's holiday shopping season. Who couldn't use an additional $325? That's like getting an extra Xbox for Christmas right there. Go ahead and take advantage of this. It's super simple. You don't have to have a big transfer of funds into the account in order to get going. It's literally $1,000 in direct deposit. So have 1 or 2 of your paychecks go straight in there and then move it back out if you want to do that. Just keep the account open and make sure you keep it open until that bonus goes in there and you get your money, but take advantage of this before it goes away. Over the last year or two, I have traveled a lot, and one thing that I've noticed consistently is that the lines for the Delta Sky Club are getting longer and longer and longer. And Delta is finally looking into doing something about this. Thank goodness they are creating priority boarding lanes for Delta Sky Clubs. So Delta is in the midst of rolling these out right now, and these prioritized lanes will be roped off from the regular line and will offer expedited entry into the lounge when it's operating at peak capacity. Right now, eligible travelers that can use the new priority access lanes include Delta One business class flyers, Delta 360 invite-only elites, Delta Diamond Medallion top tier passengers, and Delta first class flyers with lounge memberships. So it's an exclusive club. I think this is a good thing. There has to be something done with these lines. They are getting way out of control. When you have a line that looks like you're lined up to get into a club, a nightclub, and it's a Delta Sky Club, how is that even possible? So there's something going on there. It needs to be more limited. I have no problem with this, but let me know what you think about this down in the comments below. Even if I can't get into this fast pass lane, I'm excited about it because something has to be done here. Either they need to open up more lounges or they need to limit access, but I don't know. Let me know what you think about this down in the comments below. Frontier Airlines, in an effort to deliver even better customer service, are eliminating the feature where you get to call somebody from customer service if there's an issue. That's right, Frontier Airlines soon will no longer let customers call a phone number in order to speak with a live agent. And the budget airline is known for cost-cutting measures, so this isn't necessarily something unusual. Instead, customers will have to rely on other ways to contact the airline through chat bots on the website, a live chat that's available 24/7, social media channels, and even WhatsApp, according to Frontier spokesperson Jennifer De La Cruz. Jennifer De La Cruz says, quote, "This enables us to ensure our customers get the information they need as expeditiously and efficiently as possible." What a load of horse. They are going to make it more efficient for you by eliminating a way to contact them. Thumbs up, Frontier. You're really on it right now. I don't know. I'm not a fan of this at all. I think there are unique scenarios that chatbots just can't work with. You need to be able to speak to a live person so they can see all the nuances and issues that are going on if you need to call them for a customer service issue. Robots can't do it yet. Customer service going down the tubes with Frontier. I'm not a fan of this, but let me know what you think about it down in the comments below. On a previous episode of the Weekly Pointers News Update, I talked about how the TSA was trying to make the line go a little bit quicker for everyone. And they've done that for the most part by making it easier just to show your ID when you're going through the checkpoint instead of getting out your ID and your boarding pass. And now there is an additional layer of security that they just announced this past week. So the new scanners, one of which has been implemented at the Denver International Airport, is now going to capture a real-time photo of the traveler along with matching up their ID. So they're going to get a real live photo of you as you're going through the TSA checkpoint, and they're going to see if that matches up with the ID that you presented. Again, this is just another layer of security and hopefully shouldn't impede the line or keep the traffic from moving smoothly. After all, a lot of these measures are intended to keep the flow of traffic going. So I like this. I don't have a problem with it. I know some people don't want to be photographed all the time, especially when you're in your jogging pants and sweatshirts and you haven't combed your hair going through the airport. Do you really want a new photo of yourself? No, but here's a news flash. You're being filmed every single place you go, so you're already everywhere anyway. Let me know what you think about this, especially if you've flown through the Denver International Airport where this has just been implemented. Let me know what you think about this, and if it did hold up the line for you, we'd like to hear your thoughts down in the comments below. Earlier this past year, I mentioned that BMW in some countries was going to start charging a subscription fee in order to get heated seats in your car. Yes, like a Netflix subscription where you would pay monthly to be able to heat your seats. Now, that never made it to the US. However, Mercedes-Benz is implementing a feature to make your car go a little bit faster, but this feature is set to come to the US and it's going to cost you a pretty penny. Mercedes-Benz is set to offer an online subscription service in the US to make its electric cars go faster. And the annual cost of this is $1,200 excluding taxes. This will allow some of its vehicles to accelerate from 0 to 60 a second faster. This is driving me crazy, all right? So we've got heated seat subscriptions. We've got speed subscriptions. What is it going to come to next? Are we going to have to pay per radio station? Are we going to have to pay for AM? And then if you want to upgrade to FM or something like that, you have to pay an extra subscription fee for that, something that was already free to begin with. It's completely ridiculous. This stuff is getting out of hand. When you start nickel and diming people, especially when they're spending all of that money on an electric car, number one, and number two, a Mercedes-Benz electric car, you're going to nickel and dime them over this. Over this? Give me a break, man. Let me know what you think about this down in the comments below. This kind of stuff really just ticks me off. At some point, there's gonna have to be consumer backlash. We vote with our wallets. If you don't want this and you're tired of it, don't get the car. But if you're all for it, go for it. Let me know what you think about it. Maybe I'm wrong, but this is not for me. I can tell you that right now. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Every week on the Weekly Pointers News Update, I do like to share a really fun story about money, and this one is definitely unique. A lady in Florida named Amanda Ramirez is listed as the main plaintiff for a class action suit against Kraft Heinz, claiming that their Velveeta shells and cheese cups take longer than 3.5 minutes to prepare in the microwave. Now, if you've never seen these cups in the grocery store, they're these little cups, and on the side it says ready in 3.5 minutes. It's really exciting. It makes you think that you're gonna get a very quick meal. Well, she is suing them for $5 million for false advertising. That's right, she says it takes longer than 3.5 minutes, and thus this is false advertising, and this is not being truthful to the consumer. They're being very deceptive. Yes, $5 million for mac and cheese. So she is saying, okay, this is false advertisement because first you have to remove the lid and the cheese sauce pouch. Next, you have to add water up to the fill line. Then you microwave it technically for 3.5 minutes. So the microwave part is 3.5 minutes, but then you have to stir in the contents of the cheese pouch, and then you have to let the cheese set so it will thicken. Yes, that takes maybe 5 minutes. So are they being deceptive? Quite possibly. If you look at it literally, yes, but when it comes to the actual cook time of 3.5 minutes, that is accurate. But it's a $5 million lawsuit. Who knows what's gonna happen? I'm interested to see if they settle this or if they just look at her and say, you're absolutely nuts. You may be asking yourself, how in the world is she asking for $5 million? This is completely ridiculous. Well, it is ridiculous on the surface, but there are many, many cases where companies have been punished punitively with large sums of money like this in order to keep others from doing the same thing. So if the judge comes back and says, hey, we wanna keep other companies from being deceptive, we're gonna give you a large penalty of $5 million. Let's say she gets all that money in reward. But other companies may look at that and say, well, it's not really worth it for us to lose that much money to stretch the truth a little bit. So it's more of a punishment to prevent something from happening in the future. But let me know if you think she's gonna win this, especially if you have any legal background. I'm curious to hear what you think about this. Does she have a case? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you're familiar with the Weekly Pointers News Update, you know I like to end the show on a good food deal. And this week is no exception. This week we've got 2 food deals. First, we're gonna go to Popeyes Chicken. Now, Popeyes Chicken has just announced their blackened chicken sandwich. And in order to celebrate, they are offering a promotion. To celebrate the new blackened chicken sandwich, right now, here's how you get the offer. Order any chicken sandwich combo through the Popeyes app or website, and you'll get to add a free chicken sandwich to that order. And this can be their spicy chicken sandwich or their blackened chicken sandwich. And the offer stands for 10 days starting on Black Friday, which just ended a couple of days ago. So you've got a whole week to be able to take advantage of this offer. Who doesn't like a good chicken sandwich? Take advantage of this one while you can. On the other end, we've got Starbucks, and this isn't really a place we've talked about a lot on the channel because frankly, they don't have a lot of good offers, but this one is pretty cool. Starbucks is bringing back their Starbucks for Life promotion, and this is running from November 29th until January 1st, 2023. And basically, it's just like it sounds. You can win Starbucks for Life along with a lot of other prizes. So you can get Starbucks for Life, you can get Starbucks for 6 months, you can get additional points into your account, a lot of different prizes. And in order to enter, all you have to do is visit starbucksforlife.com and sign into your Starbucks rewards account. And then you get 1 daily game play. So you follow the link and the instructions to play the game, and you'll receive either an instant win game prize, which would be great. You could collect and win game pieces, or you could just get a message that say that you lost. Either way, it's not gonna cost you anything. Go ahead and sign into your account. See if you can get Starbucks for Life. That would be crazy. Let me know which offer you think sounds more intriguing. And would you like Starbucks for Life, or would you get burned out on it? I don't know. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. This has been a very fun episode. We covered a lot of different topics. We talked about card updates, application process with American Express, a banking offer from Wells Fargo, a lawsuit about mac and cheese, and 2 free food deals, and a lot of stuff in between. And that's what we do here. We try to cover everything from end to end when it comes to your money and finance and credit cards, things like that. Let me know what your favorite story was from today's episode. Now keep in mind, we do have a lot of new people that are in points and miles, so any tips, tricks, or pointers that you can leave down in the comments will help someone out for sure. And keep in mind, if you are interested in any of the cards mentioned in today's video, or any card for that matter, make sure you apply using my referral link down in the description below. When you use that referral link, it greatly helps support the channel, and I can't thank you all enough for doing that so far. If you found this video helpful or mildly entertaining, don't forget to be awesome. Leave me a big thumbs up on the video. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notifications for alerts. When you click on the Brandon Boyd Show, click, 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 you're gonna get the latest information on credit cards, points and miles, travel, money, finance, Starbucks and chicken sandwiches, and everything in between. And I look forward to seeing you on the next episode. We'll see you soon.